Hello students, welcome to new academic session 2021. Today we are going to start with the science digital class. This is the cover page of your science textbooks and these are the contents given in the book. Now here on your screen you can observe some pictures. What are they? Yes, all are related to the COVID-19. You all are aware that the whole world is suffering from COVID-19 pandemic and due to which today you are also bound to sit home and study. These are some pictures related to precautions which we have to take to save our life from the corona infection. This has changed our life completely. But what is the need to follow all these guidelines? Yes, we all want to save our life from the infection and for this we have to change our behavior. We are maintaining social distancing, wearing masks, washing hands frequently. These changes occur in our behavior due to COVID-19 pandemic. It means we have adopted the change for the survival and today we are going to start the lesson related to it, that is changes occur in the plants and animals for the survival. So let's start the lesson number 1, the living world adaptations and classification. We can observe different types of animals and plants in our surrounding. In what different ways the diversity in living things seen? The diversity in the living thing is seen due to their different shape, size, color and different structure of the body. For example, some plants growing in water, some are on land, some bear flowers, whereas some didn't. Some are microscopic that we cannot see by our eyes. You all can observe in Lonavala, we cannot see the neem tree. Why? Because the climatic condition doesn't support the growth of the plant. Now question arises, how did this great diversity come into being? Are the plants and animals from Kashmir and Rajasthan of the same type? Definitely not. They are not of the same type. Can you elaborate on any differences between the two? Let's do that. We'll see animals in Kashmir. All the animals living in cold region have long and thick fur on their body in order to protect them from severe cold. For example, yak and bear. Now animals in Rajasthan, in desert region there is a scarcity of water. Hence to prevent the loss of water from the body, the animals of these regions have thick skin, long legs, wide feet, closed nostrils, long and thick eyelashes, etc. An example is camel. Now see plants in Kashmir. They are conical shape due to which the snow does not remain accumulated on branches. They have thick bark to withstand the cold. For example, pine, fir, spruce, deodar, etc. While plants in Rajasthan, these plants do not bear leaves. Instead, they are reduced to needle shape or are modified into thorns. The stem is fleshy and green to carry out photosynthesis. It has waxy coating on their body surfaces. All these are modifications in their body structure prevents the loss of water through transportation. The roots of these plants go deep into the soil in search of water. An example of these type of plants are cactus and bubble tree. According to local conditions, the plants and animals show different characteristics. The camel, being a desert animal, cannot inhabit colder regions of Kashmir. The climatic conditions are different in these two places. Therefore, the flora and fauna is also different. Now we see what is the adaptation. Gradual changes occur in the body parts and also in the behavior of organisms which help them to adjust to their surroundings. Such changes are called adaptations. They take place over a long period of time. These long-term changes help them to adjust to their surrounding. Students, you have to underline the definition of adaptation. Now we see adaptation in plants. First we will see the aquatic plants. Aquatic plants are plants that have adapted to living in aquatic environment. It may be salt water or fresh water. So what is the difference between terrestrial plants and aquatic plants? Simple. Terrestrial plants grows on land while aquatic plants grows in water. Example of aquatic plants are lotus, pistia. Students, observe figure 1.2 from your textbook. Some of the aquatic plants are firmly rooted in the soil at the bottom of the water bodies. Their stems are submerged while leaves and flowers float on the surface. For example, lotus. However, some plants are entirely afloat, means roots are not anchored in soil. For example, pistia. If you have observed in lotus plant leaves, they are covered with a waxy layer. In some plant, shape of leaves is thin and slender like a ribbon. This shape helps them to withstand fast currents of water. Here in this picture you can see air spaces present in the stems which are useful for floating in water. Students, here question arises, why does water trickle off lotus leaves? The answer is due to the waxy covering, water trickle off. The next question is, why don't the leaves of these plants rot in water? Because of the waxy covering, the plant didn't rot in water. Now, why are their roots short and fibrous? The reason is it doesn't need to absorb the water. So, the roots are short and fibrous. Now, we see the adaptation in desert plants. In picture, you can see green colored fleshy structure, that is the stem of the plant. It stores food and water. Leaves are converted into thorns or needle-like structure, or in some cases they are leafless. To reduce the evaporation of water, photosynthesis is performed by green colored stem. To get the water, roots are deeply penetrated. In these also, stem is covered with waxy substances. Example of these type of plants are babool tree, aloe vera, different types of cactus. Now we see adaptation in plants of snowy region. Here you can see that the trees are in conical shape. Due to their sloping branches, this shape prevents the accumulation of snow in heavy snowfall, and the thick bark helps the tree to withstand the cold. For example, deodar, fir, Christmas tree, spruce, pine, etc. Next is adaptation in plants of forest region. In this, you can see that variety of plants, that is trees, herbs, shrubs are present. There is a competition in between them for sunlight. Hence, trees grows taller and taller, while climbers and vines grow to a great height with the support of trees. Spring-like tendrils of climber is an example of adaptation. Now next is adaptation in grassland region. Grassland is consist of bushes and grasses. Fibrous roots of grasses prevent soil erosion. In equatorial region, grasses are very tall, where tiger, elephants can remain hidden, while in cold regions they are very short. Animals like rabbit are found in such grasses. Vast meadows are found in hilly areas as well as plains. For example, grassland of savanna. The next is adaptation for ingestion of food in plants. Plants like cuscuta are parasitic. They suck the food from other plants. The structure of cuscuta is wire-like stems. Here you can see the picture of the cuscuta plant. The cuscuta is leafless. It cannot perform photosynthesis. It has sucking roots for absorbing nutrients from the host plant. Another example is fungi, which grow on bhakri or bread. They absorb food with the help of root-like fibers. Here in picture you see two plants, that is Venus flytrap and pitcher plant. These are insectivorous plants. To fulfill their need of nutrients, especially the nitrogen, they consume insects. to attract the insect and hold them captive. Adaptations in their structure can be seen. So students, today we have learned meaning of adaptation, adaptations in desert plants, snowy region, while plants in forest region, grassland plants, and adaptation for ingestion of food in plants. Students, you have to read the lesson thoroughly, mark the important points, copy down the hard words, and complete the worksheet which will be provided you. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.